Hi, fifth grade. Today we're going to start our second project. We're going to be using clay and we're going to be creating this. This is called a goblet or a chalice. Could anyone raise their hand and tell us what this thing is for? I hope that someone said that a goblet or chalice is basically a drinking glass with a foot and a stem. Now, it doesn't actually have a real human foot. That's what they're talking about with the base, the slab that's on the very bottom, and then the stem is where you hold it, and then obviously the cup is where the liquid or whatever you're going to drink is stored. This project can be very difficult for fifth graders, so today we're going to be coming up with our ideas. Before we get started, I don't want to overwhelm y'all, because I think if I give y'all the clay and ask y'all to build something real quick and it starts falling over, I think I'd be pretty sad. So I'm going to give you a heads up on what we're doing next time. Remember, we're doing clay. Today we're going to go over some vocabulary words. You're going to start planning out your goblet or chalice, and then hopefully next time we'll start putting the clay together. Here are some pictures of some medieval chalices. Some of them have words, they have texture. A lot of them have like a gold or a metal surface. So be thinking about how you can make your chalice unique to you. It doesn't have to be gold, maybe it's colorful. Today, you should have walked in with one piece of paper and a pencil. I'm going to use Sharpie just because it shows up better on camera. But let's go ahead and take a moment now to sharpen our pencils if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up so I know that we're ready to begin. All right, so what we're going to do is we're basically going to write some vocabulary. What we're going to talk about is how you're going to make that chalice. If you do not write these down or follow these steps, yours will fall apart. I would be very worried if you did not get these vocabulary. These are going to be super important. So what we're going to do first is we're going to find the very bottom left-hand corner. Please write your name. I'm going to write, it's hard to do this with one hand, Mr. Boatfield, but you need to write your name. We're also going to write our class code right next door. I'll pause the video now and give you your class code. Awesome. So first thing we're going to write down is we're going to write down the word goblet. So remember, a goblet and chalice are basically the same thing. You're going to write the word goblet, little dash, so that I know that this is the definition. And the definition is a drinking glass, even though we're not making it out of glass, with a foot, not a real foot, no stinky glasses today, with a foot and a stem. All right, go ahead and try your best to copy that down and give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, so the next word that we're gonna write is the pinch method. We're gonna be making a pinch pot on top of our chalice. So I'm gonna show you a picture of that now. So basically a pinch pot is just how it sounds. You pinch the sides of like a ball of clay until it forms into a bowl. All right, so I'm going to write that now. So here's what we wrote. I want to zoom. There we go. Pinch method dash. Clay is pulled and pinched in order to shape an object. And then I accidentally went on without y'all, and then I totally messed up. But go ahead and copy this down the best you can. Give me a thumbs up, and we will move on to the next one. All right, so don't be like me and go on without me. We're gonna write coil method, and then I spelt it wrong my first time. I am an art teacher, not a spelling teacher. So method has an O-D, and then a little dash. Give me a thumbs up when you have that. All right. So we're gonna write coil method dash. All you need to write is stacking rolls of clay. That's all you need to write. That's all coil means, is that we were stacking those rolls of clay until it started building up into walls. The next thing I need you to write is the slab. That's gonna be the foot of our drinking glass, or chalice, or goblet. SLAB, go ahead and write that down and then give me a thumbs up to show me you're ready. For this one, the definition won't help you. It's better just to visualize. So what I do is I draw an oval in the shape of a pancake. So just do that. Just draw a little oval that's the shape of a pancake. Basically, that's when we took the clay and we patted it down. We made a slab. If you remember last year, we made a little base for our coil bowls. So that would be the same thing. It's the slab, it's the base, it's the bottom of whatever we're making. So just go ahead and draw a little pancake. You can even label it if you feel like you won't remember when you look at these notes later. Pancake. There you go. Not a real one. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Awesome. So the next word we're gonna write is score. Not like a score in gym or like in a game. The score is when we make scratches or creases into the clay so it can be joined together. So slipping and scoring basically means that you took a utensil, some sort of tool, and you made little tiny markings on something. That is how we join clay together. It's not like Play-Doh where you can just slap two pieces together and they stick. No, it's not like that. Last year when we did the coiling to make our bowls, if you did not do the slip and score, yours probably fell apart. So hopefully you'll remember this year that you have to slip and score every single part that is touching. So we're gonna write that down so you don't forget. So you should have the word score. I'm gonna tell you what to write. So this is the definition that you need to write. Scratching the surface to join two pieces of clay. And if you feel like you're gonna forget this, just do little X's, because when we do the scoring, we're just gonna be doing an X pattern that will join our pieces together. So go ahead and write this down, scratching the surface to join two pieces of clay, and then if you want to, just draw some X's. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, and we will move on. All right, thank you for hanging in there. We have one more. So slip. Could anyone raise their hand and tell me what slip means from last year? I hope someone said slip is basically the glue that binds our clay together. So we've done the scoring, then you add slip. All slip is water and clay. So we'll talk a little bit more about that next time when we actually use it. I just need y'all to trust me on this. So under slip, here's what I need you to write. A bond, which means them together, of water and clay that will glue. Put glue in these little quotations because we're not actually gluing anything, but the water and clay is doing that for us. A bond of water and clay that will glue pieces together. So this is probably the most important along with score, because if you don't do these things, it will fall apart. Go ahead and copy this down and then give me a thumbs up, and then we'll move on to our next activity. All right, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna turn this over, and mine's covered in Sharpie, so I'm gonna get a different piece of paper real quick. All right, pretend this is the back of my paper. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start planning out your chalice, your goblet. It can be a king cup. It can be a cup that has your name on it. I don't know, but you're just gonna brainstorm it to yourself today. I'm gonna draw an ellipses, so it's kind of like that pancake shape. I'm gonna do a little cup going down, but yours does not have to be the same shape as mine. I might do, I don't know, just some different designs, and then don't forget the foot. So the foot is that base at the bottom. And then don't forget to add some details. How are you gonna make it unique? You can also start planning out your colors today. Maybe you're gonna bring some gemstones from home and you're gonna glue them on so it looks like a jewel gemstone cup. That would be pretty cool. It's all up to you. And then you're also gonna add color. I wanna know what kind of colors I need to buy because we're gonna paint these and then Mod Podge them so that they're real shiny. So be thinking about that as well. Once you're all done with this, show me. I wanna see what you're doing, and then you can move on to a new activity. I'm excited to start clay with you guys.